Bay County realtor came across a property listing that immediately raised red flags. And as it turns out, she caught a scam in progress. News 13's Heather Basley tells us how fraudsters are targeting local properties and explains how owners can protect themselves.
Imagine someone putting your property up for sale and you have no idea. It's part of a growing scam targeting vacant lots and properties where fraudsters pose as owners and try to sell land they don't actually own. And it's happening nationwide. In Bay County, a local realtor spotted a suspicious listing on a property that once belonged to one of her clients. She quickly realized the seller wasn't who they claimed to be.
Real estate agents on 3 separate occasions were approached by a potential seller, and the seller called them and said, "Hey, I want to list my vacant land." The agents all looked in the previous MLS listings and saw that I had closed the property and it was my client. So they called me and said, "Hey, we just got a call from someone, named Lee Sims, and he is looking to list his property." And I was like, "Nope, he's definitely not."
Scammers typically find vacant land or second homes where the owners are unlikely to be checking in, and properties that are owned free and clear with no mortgages. They can forge IDs and create fake paperwork to pose as the owners, then list the property, sometimes well below the market value, to encourage a quick cash sale.
It only took four phone calls for that one guy to get through and to have someone list his property. You can literally ask ChatGPT or, these AI companies that are online to basically create you a Texas ID that has this birth date, that has this address, that puts your picture in there.
To help combat this issue, the Bay County Sheriff's Office is offering a program called Realty Alert.
What Realty Alert does is it allows our local real estate agents, brokers, basically anybody associated with the realty community to sign up for an email list where we put out information on local scams to try to help cut back on anybody signing these false contracts.
If you currently own a vacant property or land, realtors recommend putting a lien on it. That way, in public databases, it won't show that you own it outright with no loans. You can also join an online registry with the property appraiser and the clerk of court that allows you to be notified if any legal documents were to be filed on your property.
Unfortunately, scams can happen to anyone. They happen to cops, they happen to doctors, they happen to people with PhDs. So just take every precaution you can in order to educate yourself.
In Bay County, Heather Basley, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
If you own vacant land or an unoccupied property, it could be a target, whether you're planning to sell or not. To find the link to the online registry, you can go to our website, mypanhandle.com.